We're going to introduce you to Mr. Mark Kramer. Mark is the Stewardship Coordinator for Armand Bayou Nature Center. We have several students here. We have Stephen, Eric, and Natalie with us. And Mark, what do you want to tell us about this entity you're holding?
Well, I brought one of my friends here from the bayou. This is a juvenile American alligator. We're going to be talking a little bit about alligators in the bayou here. And some of my friends over here, I think, have a few alligator questions. So why don't we get started with question number one.
Okay, Stephen.
Are alligators dangerous?
Well, alligators are the largest reptile in Texas, and they're the biggest predator that we have on the preserve here. They're a very beautifully adapted animal, and they've changed very little since the time they lived here on the earth side by side with the dinosaurs. And they grow big here. Some of the adults reach lengths of 13 feet long, weighing pretty close to 600 pounds. And these big guys can take prey as large as white-tailed deer or the wild hogs that roam along the bayou. So yeah, they can be dangerous. They're rather unique among reptiles in that they have a very strong maternal instinct to protect their nests, their eggs, and their young. So alligators can be particularly dangerous during the nesting season. Also important not to feed alligators. That's another time they become dangerous to humans. They start to associate people with food, which brings them close to people, and that kind of oftentimes ends in a conflict. So very important not to feed alligators.
Eric, did you have a question?
Yes. Why did alligators come so close to extinction?
Well, back in the 1970s, alligators were hunted pretty extensively for their hides. So during that time, their hides were valuable in the marketplace to be sold as boots, as purses, as luggage, and different types of trinkets. So the other reason that they came close to extinction is the fact that we lost a lot of habitat. Habitat is the place that wildlife needs to live. And in the case of alligators, that habitat means marshes, swamps, estuaries, just like where we are today on Armand Bayou. So the loss of habitat and overhunting were the two major reasons that the alligators became so close to extinction.
Natalie, did you have a question?
Yes. How many alligators are in Texas about?
Well, there are more alligators in Texas today than there were not so long ago. Back in 1970, alligators were placed on the endangered species list, and that means that their populations got so low that they were close to extinction. But fortunately, due to the proper management of alligators and that habitat that they need, they were taken off of the endangered species list in 1985. So today, one of the most important ways that we can keep alligator populations healthy is to maintain large wild areas just like this, places where they can live undisturbed with minimal conflict from humans.